What's up, my Fina loves? It's Miss Fina D coming to you all from Vina Entertainment News. Now, although I was never loud about it, meaning in the title, getting here, I have some married to medicine tea because I did not want to blow my sources cover and all of that. Did I lie? Did I lie? Because everything I said in my videos, we saw in that trailer, okay? I said that Apollo and his wife popped up on their trip. Did I lie? They were there. I said Phaedra met a guy at Lateasha speed dating event and she brought that guy on the trip. Did I lie? No, you saw Phaedra with a man. I said that allegedly Dr. G and Quad Man almost got in a fight because Dr. G made a comment basically allegedly wanting Quad to move on because she brought up something that happened in their marriage or just old topics, and he just simply wanted her to move on. He's like, listen, you have somebody, I'm happily married, let us all just move on. And Quad did not like what Dr. G said to her, so she then goes to her man and basically said something along the lines of, are you just going to sit there and let him talk to me this way? Basically put a battery in his back, and he felt like he had to defend her honor. He went over there to walk up on Dr. G and do something. And Lateasha is down the beach, like I said in my old videos, and she noticed, oh, hell no. You are not about to put your hands on my husband. My husband reacts, and now he's losing his license. This is our livelihood. This is our legacy. Don't get it twisted. Lateasha is a vet, and she still works for the government. She's a career woman, and she's doing her own thing. However, this is still my husband. He's a doctor, and I'm not about to allow Married to Medicine to lead him to getting arrested or losing his license. So she ran over there to jump in between her husband and Quad Man. And in the process of running, like I said in my previous videos, some of the ladies allegedly tried to hold her back and stop her. And she pushed them or did whatever to get to her man and prevent him from getting in a fight. So the running down the beach that I told you about, did I lie? No. Okay? We saw that as well, and just a lot of hot mess. But the trailer looks decent. Like I said in my old video as well, that Dr. Contessa is back. And we didn't even have to see the trailer to know that she was back, because Messy Heavenly, of course, been on her platforms dragging Dr. Contessa. So you already knew they had issues before the season that we did not see Dr. Contessa. So it was just a continuation that now she's back, and she and Heavenly were getting into it. So bad to the point where Heavenly allegedly said and did something that she went off and made this big deal about Lateasha saying something similar on Instagram Live, and you all are going to see it. Everything in that trailer I said was going to happen, and it did. So come through, sources. As you can see on the screen, Phaedra is like, good God Almighty, after Contessa said, I wanted to choke the ish out of Heavenly, okay? So this person wrote, just from the trailer, if Phaedra is going to spend the entire season just making faces and saying, good Lord, again in every interaction, then she's not needed. It feels like she's trying to rehabilitate her image. I don't know. She's at a 50% and needs to be at 100. Mine 2 cents. Now she can see on the screen, other people agrees. Now, let's get into what I mean by heavenly obsession with Lateasha. So after the trailer, she tweeted, Miss Quad got 2 bleeps fighting over her. OMG. Knowing Quad brought something up that Dr. G felt like they should move on from because their marriage been over. She's in a relationship. He's happily married while we, going back there revisiting things. That's what happened. And then Quad wanted her man to defend her honor and say, you're going to sit there and let him talk to me like that? And then her man stepped up to Dr. G, and as a man, he defended himself. Of course, people jump in between them, and it didn't escalate to, the fighting part. But these desperate people, including Heavenly, who just simply can accept that this man moved on. He looks amazing. He looks happy and healthy. He's doing good in his marriage. Oh my gosh, Dr. G still loves Quad, and that's why he's fighting over her. All because the desperate narrative and storyline that she wanted to happen during Lateasha's first season didn't happen. You know, they wanted this woman to come on here, be insecure, go in on Quad and all of that, and she didn't. Not only that, Lateasha put her foot down and wasn't Heavenly or none of their puppet. And she didn't like that. Lateasha stood up for herself against Dr. Jackie and the Heavenly. And that's when she went on her platform before the season even started and started body shaming Lateasha.
And you know, I'm not talking about the girl because she, you know, she gonna retaliate, but her body looked like a 67-year-old. You see what I'm saying? Like Quad got body, Toya got body, everybody got her body. Look, I'm not body shaming. I'm just saying. I ain't gonna laugh for shit. Y'all asked me, did I get some work done? Yes, I got some work done. Damn it, I had a lap band. I had liposuction, tummy tuck, Botox right here. Ain't no shame in my game. I'm gonna put my word out there now.
Then instead of Carlos King sitting there and saying, you know what? Yeah, we expected something, but I really applaud her for not giving into the pressure and not being insecure. Because this black woman wasn't insecure. She's secure in her marriage. She didn't care if Quad crashed her bachelorette party or not. She did not give them what they were looking for. Instead of them applauding her behavior, Carlos followed Heavenly disgusting behavior by saying this.
Well, the thing is this. I think instead of having Quad on her vision board, she should have had, you know, some eggs and some babies. So I do agree with that.
My mama got a better chance of having a baby than she do. Inhale. That's all I got to say.
And for those who are new here, the comments about Lateasha's body happened way before the Instagram live where they went back and forth. And Lateasha made a comment about her mom. Because like I said, Heavenly is now using that as an excuse and hiding behind it and saying, that's why I went low. She spoke about my mom. When Heavenly is the queen of your mama, regardless, Lateasha apologized. My point is she's been coming for her way before that moment. Oh, don't do that. Because, baby, I had 3 kids. I done did it all, baby. I can have kids. What you want? You put on a white smoke every fucking day. You don't know what the fuck I've done it 3 times. Let me help you. I like a challenge. You know what I'm saying? And somebody like Phaedra Parks, Mariah Huck, Quad Webb, that's a challenge for me. This girl, I almost feel bad about even talking to her because she sounded a little bit retarded when she started trying to read. Come on, y'all, help me. Give me some challenges in life. Because this little girl said I could never. Never what? She keeps saying I'm jealous of what? I got more of everything. Ovaries, my uterus.
And before the video ended, she said ovaries. She said my uterus intact.
It costs $8,000 for a tummy tuck, and you can get a fat transfer on your ass for 4 more. The whole thing is, it only take her 1 mango season and she'll be bad.
Did all that, all because she was upset because Lateasha didn't give in to their narrative and the story she was putting out there that, oh, Dr. G is still obsessed. We didn't see it. For example, at this event, Lateasha and her husband stood there minding their business, dancing, laughing, having a conversation. It was Quad who came over and then asked Lateasha, is it okay if I hug his neck? And Lateasha calmly and politely with a smile on her face stepped back and basically said, girl, do your thing. Then Heavenly was like, did you see how Dr. G was nervous? I'm going to be nervous if you said I'm a monster who abused you and I'm this terrible person, but yet on camera you are asking to hug this abusive monster and terrible person neck. Who are you right now? So which one is it? Am I this disgusting monster terrible person? Or am I a nice person that you care for me enough to come over here and give me a hug? I will be nervous and confused too. That doesn't mean I'm dismissing Quad's claim. I'm just saying the way her heavenly hold on to every moment and turn it into, ooh, he's obsessed with Quad, basically to dismiss the fact that he have a wife that is making him happy and the both of them are happy in their marriage. Her mission is to be destructive. Like I said, all because Lateasha refused to be her puppet. You all saw how low she went when she basically called Dr. G the P word. Is on the screen. The other ladies let things slide. She's also upset because Lateasha is the only person that is holding her feet to the fire and holds her accountable. They threaten to sue her. They call the network. And because of that, Heavenly, who normally gets to talk reckless, had to come back on that same platform and issue a public apology, something that she's not used to doing.
Listen, how can I put this? I said, listen, I typed something I shouldn't have typed. I deleted it. Them people screenshotted it and it went all over the world. I want to apologize for putting that out there, that P word that I called Dr. G. But my whole thing is this, and I'm going to say it and I'm going to take it back. Listen, this little girl been downplaying my businesses. She been downplaying doing a whole lot of stuff behind the scenes because she ain't got shit to lose. So she's coming at me real hard. I'm telling you, one night I saw it, and when she said I wasn't respected in the medical, bitch, you ain't got shit to lose. She ain't got nothing to lose. So my whole thing is, if you coming for me that way, I'm coming for your man that way. Because if you lie on me, I'm gonna tell the truth about your man. You ain't got nothing to lose. You don't. You don't. So all this stuff I hear about Dr. G and all this, you might want to keep quiet. Dr. G, get your wife. I apologize for the P word, and I didn't mean to put it out there, but I took it back. I recant that. But the other stuff, y'all gonna leave me alone. Please leave me alone. I don't know how to play like this. If you coming for my profession, I don't like it. And I'm coming for your mans because there's a lot of stuff out there, allegedly. I'm gonna say allegedly. But you don't want none of this because I don't think that Sweet Tea know. She don't. But I'm not gonna speak on her. But you better leave me alone, yeah, because there's so much out there, girl. Leave me alone. I swear to Jesus. Leave me alone. Because I don't know how to play. I don't know how to play with you. I don't. So leave me alone.
Not the woman who's constantly in everyone else's business, hitting below the belt, being so disgusting, begging and pleading to be left alone, but she doesn't leave people in their business alone, and she claims it's just a show. She met her match, and she did not expect it to be Lateasha. So she can say, oh, she's no match for me. Girl, bye. This woman has you on here apologizing and begging you to leave you alone. She made you run to Patreon and change platforms. So she hates Lateasha guts, okay? Because there's someone on the show who is finally holding her accountable and is not letting things slide. She doesn't like that. So now what they are doing, allegedly, I heard, they are trying to hop on the fact that Lateasha saw her husband about to get in a fight. As a wife, she ran down there. Quad is right there holding her man. So if Quad could run and hold her man, then why were some of the ladies trying to hold Lateasha back? I mean, I get it. Two men are getting into it. You don't want to be in the middle. Just in case mistakenly one of them was to swing and then you get hit and all of that. I get it, trying to say stay out of the husband's business. But if you see Quad right there holding her man, because if anything happens, okay, he's connected to me. So if he gets kicked off this show, it's affecting the both of us. So I'm going to stand here and protect him, because even though I wanted him to talk to my ex and stand up for me and be a man, I didn't expect things to escalate like this. So I'm going to stand here and protect him, because forget the show. He's with me. He's a reflection of me, and fighting and being violent is not what I wanted. I just wanted it to look like, you know what? I finally have someone on here who have my back. I finally have a man who's going to stand up for me, because I've been single for a while since my divorce with Dr. G. I'm no longer married to medicine and it feels good to have someone here, but now it's going too far. So I'm going to step in and protect him. So if Quad could pull him away, then why was it wrong that Dr. G's wife, Lateasha, wanted to do the same thing, and some of you allegedly were trying to hold her back? Now we shall see what Bravo is going to show us and how they're going to show it to us. Is it going to be shown as in she was running and people try to hold her back? Or are they going to show it as in, hey, she just hit people intentionally when that's not the reason? So that's what some of the ladies are trying to hold on to put forth this, oh, she's a violent person. We don't want her around. We don't want Dr. G around. Even though the ladies are aware that Lateasha did not intentionally push them, allegedly, or attempted to fight them, she was just simply trying to get to her husband. Some of them are holding on to that, saying that she's a violent person. They don't want her on the show. They don't want her around. They don't feel safe around her. They are now trying to hold on to that and make that something to kick her off the show. So that's the reason why you saw this couples event. You saw everyone, even the newest couple that's been added, and Lateasha and Dr. G were not there. If Quad Man, who stepped up to Dr. G to start a problem, if you all can forgive him and allow him to be at the couples situation, then why couldn't Dr. G and his wife be invited? Because they're doing the whole thing. Let us ice her out. The difference is production had the final say. So if production wants Dr. G and Lateasha there, they're not going anywhere. If Lateasha and Dr. G still wants to be on the show in agreement with production and the showrunners and the people who makes the decision, they're not going anywhere, and eventually these ladies will have to get on board. The same thing that happened with Quad. They attempted to ice her out because she's no longer married to medicine. When they realize that production and the people over there that makes the final decision are not budging, Quad isn't going anywhere, what are they doing now? They had to get on board. Okay, she's no longer married to medicine, but we're sorry, she's not going anywhere. So now they're on board. Quad is cool. She's back in the group because Quad is a part of their check. Production is saying she's not going anywhere. Now, had production been like, we want Quad out of here, then that whole conversation about we need you to leave the trip wouldn't have been, we need you to leave the trip. It would have been, leave the show. But production had the final say, and then production tell the ladies, go out there and be our puppets and make it look like you all are the reason why this person is not here, and do our dirty work for us. So that's what they're doing right now with Lateasha and Dr. G. However, like I said, once again, if production wants them there, if the people who make the decision wants them there, they are not going anywhere. And if they still want to be there, they won't be going anywhere, and the rest of the cast will have to get on board. But if it gets to the point where they feel like this can possibly destroy our marriage and we need to focus on us, absolutely, they are willing to leave because Dr. G makes enough money. Lateasha kept her job. This whole access to the money joke that she made, she so desperately wanted a doctor and a man who got all this money, but yet she still works for the government. She didn't get on Married to Medicine and quit her job to be a housewife. She kept her job. She still goes to work, even though it's work from home, and she's a veteran. So if it was meet a man with means and then just kick my feet up and sit back, why does she still have a job? And why is she also, actually she have two jobs because she's now partially working at Dr. G's practice, helping get things in order over there. Anyways, looking forward to the new season. Like I said, Phaedra, that whole Apollo situation and his wife and all of that. Phaedra didn't like that, and that led to some conflicts, and all of that led to other things that then it was a perfect way to pretend like Phaedra said, I quit, and then you're going to see her go over to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. So that's what happened. But anyways, like I said, I'm looking forward to the season. I know people were like, where's Dr. Eugene? And the responses were like, working 20 jobs, working 150 jobs to take care of Toya. That's why he's not. Or maybe he and his wife just didn't have anything major for him to be in the trailer. Remember, it's a trailer now. It's not an episode, so you're not going to see everybody's story, but the stories that are captivating and the moments that's going to make you say, ooh, I can't wait to watch, that's what they're going to include in the trailer. And if you go to Bravo TV Instagram page, Phaedra Park's face is the cover for the trailer. Now, this could have happened automatically, but for those of you who are on Instagram and you post, videos and reels and things like that, then you are aware that there is an option to pause on a specific shot and choose a thumbnail for that video or the cover for that video, and Phaedra face is what they chose. So speaking of what Quad said when she clapped back at Phaedra, that all Phaedra did was make sounds and change her faces. Well, she's the face, okay, in the thumbnail of the trailer. So yeah, Bravo is like, listen, we fired her because Candy put her foot down and she was going for 150 years, but now she's back and we don't care. We like her. So there you have it. I don't think I missed anything, but the woman who was a part of the group accusing other people, of renting boyfriends, and because she felt she was so high and mighty because she was married to a convicted felon, showed up with a guy from Lateasha's speed dating event just so she wasn't alone on the trip. But this guy is not just random. You're trying to tell me of all of the men in Georgia, you ended up at a speed dating event. So bring this man on a trip, and this man just happened to be Apollo and his wife friend, allegedly. So even though Apollo is married and Apollo isn't interested, he just felt like, bro, the bro code, okay? Why are you dating my ex-wife and you didn't tell us? Allegedly. That led to some disagreements. Now, also, allegedly, Phaedra is going to pretend like she didn't know that Apollo and his wife was going to pop up, and then Apollo popping up and trying to check her alleged, random man, a new man, or whoever he is. I'm not going to, do her the same way she did other people. Those little moments were the reason why, or contributed to the reason why she's going to say, I quit, and then head on over to the Real Housewives of Atlanta. So random? No, I don't think it was random at all. You went to a speed dating event that Lateasha was hosting, and of all of the men there, you just happened to want to hook up with the guy that happened to be your ex-husband and his wife friend. Yeah, okay. So we shall see. But this is all alleged. I'll be quiet. I'm saying too much about the season because I know too much. And yeah, I'm wishing all of you well and take care.
Thank you all for your love and support. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Also, turn on notifications so when I do post, you're aware that I posted. And I will see you all in the comment section. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.
And oh yes, Heavenly attempting to fight Lateasha again, and all of that. Like, I didn't focus on that because this been going on, and there was no reason to waste any time on that because she's been trying to fight with her all last season. So yeah.